Hello, today I'm going to attempt to show you how to set up Google Docs for use in your classroom. The first thing that you're going to want to do is make sure that you have the most updated version of Mozilla Firefox. Internet Explorer won't work very well with Google Docs the way it's currently configured, so you'll want to make sure you have Firefox and that it is up to date. I've just done that and it says, hooray, you're up to date, and I just installed version 11. As long as you have version 8 or later, you should be okay. So we've got that taken care of. And the next thing that I'm going to do is go to the Google Docs homepage. If you're unfamiliar with Google Docs in general, you might want to take some time to watch some of these videos and familiarize yourself with what it is and what it can do. You're also going to need to have a Google account, so if you don't have one of those already, you'll need to set that up. Once you have that set up, you'll be able to log in and get to your Google Docs homepage, which will look something like this depending on how many documents you've already started and may have worked on in the past. Now I'm going to go over and click on Create, and for this purpose I'm just going to show how to do this with a Google Doc that is similar to a Word document. I'll select Document, and I have a blank page. Now, for my purposes, I want to set this up so that two students can work on this together. So I'm just going to write the word title so that I have something at the top. And I'm going to give it a name. That's the two students' names who are going to be working on it. So I'll call them, let's see, Will and Brooke. Okay. So now you see that the document has a name, and I can write on it. I can write the title. I could add something to it, but I'm just going to leave it at like that for right now. And then the next important thing to do is to go under where this blue box says Share. And you saw it said right now, it said private only to me. That's sort of the default. But I want to actually open this up and make it available to anyone with the link. You could select public on the web. The only difference between that and anyone with the link is that anyone could potentially find it by searching on the web. This way, I'm limiting access to those who only have the link to get to it. You'll notice that it also says no sign-in required. So your students will not have to sign in. They don't have to create a Google account. They'll just be able to go right to the document and begin working. I'm also going to change this where it says access from can view to can edit so that the students can actually edit the document themselves. And I'll click save. And then this pops up with a long link for editing. This is the link that goes to that document. So I'm actually going to right click on that and copy. And I can click done. And I'm going to go to my teacher webpage, Webpage Toolkit editing screen. As you see here, I already added a main section to my web page, and I'm just going to go to that. And I already added some of my students in here, but I will add add one at the bottom for the students that I just created a Google Doc for. I put their names on, and I'm going to highlight that and click on the icon here for creating a hyperlink. Now remember, I copied that long web address from the Google Docs, and I'm going to double click on this, right click, and paste it into the URL. I'm going to change this to open in a new window so that when they visit my web page and then they go from my web page to the Google Doc, it will open in a new window, and click OK. And you'll see the link was created right here in my editing box, and I can click save. So now when I go to my web page, go view site, and I go to that main section that I added, and I see the students' names with the links. My new link is there, and I can click on it, or my students could click on it, and they will go right to their document. And sometimes what we've suggested is that if there are two students working on a document, they choose a color for themselves. So we might choose blue for Will and red for Brooke. And then when those students come to work on their piece, they'll type in that color so that they can tell who has done what. If you have any questions or you would like some help in setting something like this up, you can contact us at the Elementary Enrichment Office, and we will be glad to help you.